Post-production does not end with final rendering or exporting a video. One of the most undervalued yet critically important components of the production process is the preservation, archiving, and legal delivery of film assets. In this advanced module, we focus on the long-term preservation of intellectual property, strategies for archival integrity, delivery procedures tailored to different clients, broadcast, streaming, theatrical, educational, and festival, and the legal documentation and metadata requirements necessary for compliance, future-proofing, and monetization. Many filmmakers make the mistake of assuming that once a film is edited and exported, the job is done. However, the post-production team must also ensure that masters are stored securely, legal contracts and releases are organized, metadata is embedded accurately, and the project can be retrieved or repurposed in the future, even decades later. This module delves into the world of media asset management, MAM, data integrity protocols, legal clearance checklists, data backup strategies, and global delivery compliance standards, especially for platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, Apple TV+, and film festivals. By the end of this module, you should be able to understand the principles and technologies of digital media archiving, differentiate between short-term backup and long-term preservation, establish protocols for data verification, duplication, and location diversity, implement metadata tagging and cataloging using international standards, e.g., Dublin Core IPTC. Recognize the legal requirements for delivering a project, copyright, rights, insurance, music licenses. Prepare deliverables based on destination platform specs, DCP, IMF, Broadcast HD, etc. Use archival standards to prepare film libraries for future monetization and redistribution. Comply with global content platforms' technical and legal delivery guidelines. Protect creative works using watermarking, encryption, and legal deposit strategies. Understanding digital archiving versus backups. Many confuse backing up data with archiving. They serve different purposes. Backup is a temporary safety net in case of hardware failure or project corruption. Archiving is the deliberate preservation of final and project files for long-term access, redistribution, or re-editing. An archive includes raw footage, projectfiles.proj.drp.aep, audio stems, final mastered exports, ProRes, DCP, metadata and cue sheets, legal contracts and releases, subtitle/caption files. Media asset management and metadata standards. A film or video's usefulness in the future is only as good as its documentation. This is where metadata becomes invaluable. Metadata. Examples. Title, episode number, creator. Scene and take numbers. Actor tags and character names. Location, date, time, camera type. Rights holder, usage restrictions, subtitles in different languages, dialogue transcripts, standards in metadata, encoding IPTC, International Press Telecommunications Council, Dublin Core Metadata Element Set, XMP, Extensible Metadata Platform by Adobe, MXF Metadata for Broadcast, Tools, CatDV, Axel.ai, Adobe Bridge, DaVinci Resolve Studio, Kino, Iconic, Frame.io with integrations. Storage and preservation technologies. Long-term preservation is not just about keeping files on a hard drive. It involves a multi-tiered approach. A. Storage media options, LTO tapes, linear tape open, 30+ years lifespan. RAID arrays, high-speed, redundant disk storage. Cloud archiving, AWS Glacier, Google Cloud Storage. Nearline, Backblaze B2. M-disks, millennial disks, optical media for archival storage. B. Key archival practices. 3 copies of every file. 2 different media types. 1 copy off-site or in the cloud. Data integrity checks. CRC, cyclic redundancy check. checksum validation, MD5, SHA-256, bit rot scanning, redundant metadata copies, save XML/JSON/CSV versions of your media catalogs. Legal delivery and documentation requirements. Delivery to networks, streamers, or distributors involves more than sending a movie file. You must provide a legal dossier. A. Legal documents required. Chain of title. Dot. Proves you own the rights to the script, concept, footage, and music. Talent releases and location permits, music licenses, sync and master rights. E&O insurance, errors and omissions. Distribution agreements and deliverables list. Content rating certificates. MPAA, BBFC. Copyright registration certificates. These documents are required for global sale, festival entry, or submission to Netflix, Apple, Hulu, etc. Delivery specifications for platforms and broadcasters. Each platform or broadcaster has its own delivery specs, including Netflix IMF mastering, 4 KUHD resolution, minimum, 5.1 and stereo mix, closed captions plus audio description, IMF package.imf files with CPL, OPL, PKL metadata, Dolby Vision metadata for HDR, theatrical, DCP delivery, XYZ color space, .mxf wrapped video/audio, uncompressed PCM audio, optional encrypted playback, broadcast : 1080 I50 or 1080p broadcast spec, loudness normalized to -23 LUFS, EBUR 128, merge titles, safe area compliance, broadcast ready slates, tone and bars, online/YouTube/Vimeo : H.264 or H.265 compression, AAC audio, bitrate optimization for streaming, embed captions and cards, security and rights protection. In a digital world, protecting your content means protecting your intellectual property and distribution rights. Protective measures. Digital watermarking, visible and forensic. Encryption of DCP files. Password-protected streaming links. Vimeo, Frame.io. Timecode burn-ins for screeners. Legal deposit. Register with National Archives, e.g. British Film Institute, Library of Congress. Preparing for future monetization. An organized archive allows producers to sell rights for remakes or adaptations, re-release in 4K or remastered editions, submit for awards or inclusion in retrospectives, license for educational use or global streaming, extract clips for promotional or commercial usage. Think of your archive as a goldmine of future IP value. Archiving, preservation, and legal delivery may not feel as exciting as filming or editing, but they are vital pillars that determine the longevity, safety, and commercial potential of any film or video project. Without them, your creative work risks becoming inaccessible, unlicensed, or lost to time. An effective archival strategy ensures that your content remains retrievable, monetizable, and legally compliant across changing formats and platforms. In an age of streaming and digital distribution, knowing how to securely store, deliver, and protect your media assets is as important as knowing how to shoot a perfect scene. In the digital era, films don't die. They decay digitally if not archived properly.